Mama's gonna bring you a mockingbird. Mockingbird, don't. I wish I could remember that song, but I was a baby, and that's what we're doing today. We're reverting back, not revert back. That sounds like a regression. Actually, it's a progression. If we can go back to the movements of a baby and how relaxed and natural they move. A lot of people who study biomechanics study the movements of babies because it is so natural. Who am I? Oh, hi. Sorry. Was I just talking to myself? Was I dreaming? What was I? Welcome to Holistic Movement with me. I think it's episode 51. I think. Got one more week after this, and then it's been 1 year, folks. So, like what I just said, we're going to do a baby movement and how babies move. So, lie on your backs if you aren't already. And we're going to bring both arms up, straighten them. Hopefully, both arms are in frame next to our ears. And babies start their movement with moving their eyes. The eyes move, and then the head. And then we're going to reach with our left arm, and we're going to have our left arm move our rib cage. And then the power of our left arm and our rib cage is going to rotate us to the right and propel us over. And then we're going to flip on over to our bellies. Yes. Then I'm going to look to my right with my head turns, and I'm going to bring my right arm up, and this is really difficult. And you're going to have to stabilize with your left arm. And the power of the arm and the rib cage is going to turn you over. And you're not using your legs at all. You're only using your arms. And you're going to lie back over. I'm bringing the mic with me. Hopefully I won't go out of frame. And I'm all tangled up in my mic. And then we're going to cross our right arm. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Look at that. See, as an adult, we're in such a hurry. Babies are not in a hurry. And then we're going to turn our eyes to our left. And we're going to I'm going to turn my head, sorry. I'm going to reach my arm to my left. And then I'm going to propel my rib cage and my whole body over and lie on my belly. I'm going to move my mic. You fortunately do not have a mic you have to worry about. And then I'm going to turn my eyes to my left and my head to my left. And I'm going to bring my arm up. And you see how much I'm struggling because it's really difficult. I'm trying not to use my legs and I'm just using my arms. And that will flip me over. Yes. It's exhausting, isn't it? And then I'm gonna turn my eyes to my left, my head. I'm gonna reach, I'm grabbing something. Baby food. Riddlin'. You like that one? Riddlin' joke. And then I'm reaching with my rib cage. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna propel myself back over. What the hell do I do with my mic? The dilemmas of a baby. And I'm gonna roll my eyes to my right, turn my head. I'm gonna reach my right arm up, and I'm gonna push my arm backwards and propel my rib cage, and then flip on over to my back. Yes. Whoopee! Man, wasn't that awesome for your rib cage? Okay, now rest here. Of course, you can do it more. You can pause the video now. I always want to imitate Wim Hof because he says that. Pause the video now and go. I'm doing more German than I am Danish. Sorry, he's Dutch. Sorry, Danes out there. My apologies. And you Germans. Let's rest here. Relax your rib cage. Let it drop. Primal movements, baby movements are amazeballs. Get into them. Do them more like that one. Keep resting. Feel your shoulders. I sound like a robot. Okay, next movement. We're going to lie on our right side. And I got to move this damn mic again. Now, I'm going to bring my right arm next to under my right ear. And let me lie this way, actually, so you can see me from this angle. I like this angle a lot better. So I'm trying to keep my arm straight, and I'm not coming into flexion here, although we will get into flexion in a second. And my right knee is 90, my right thigh is 90 degrees, my lower leg, you see that? Like half a swastika there. My left hand is here for support, but I can relax this left arm. And then I'm going to use my psoas muscle, my abdominal region. If you're not sure where the psoas is, I'll post a picture there. Because this is the first muscle that fires when we move, right? So this is the muscle that babies engage in. So we're still acting like a baby, and I know the jokes will be coming. I act like a baby most of the time. So I'm going to engage my psoas muscle, and what that's going to do is bring me into flexion. I'm going to raise my left knee up. Remember, we're lying on our right side. And then I'm tucking my chin under, and my chest comes forward, and I come into the fetal position. And we're doing this really slowly. I just want you to feel what's going on when you bring your knee up towards your forehead. And you come into flexion. Then reverse. Now you're going to bring your knee back, head back, rib cage back, and then try to bring your foot behind you and your knee back. And then pretend like you're trying to get the back of your foot, the bottom of your foot, to touch the back of your head. And then we switch, and then we come into flexion again. And guess what muscle is initiating this movement? I sorry, I didn't hear you. Oh, yeah, I heard you. The psoas. The psoas, so as to bring us into flexion. There are many more psoas jokes. Now we're coming into extension. And I hope you're doing these with your eyes closed. If not, close your eyes, sinner. We close our eyes so we can feel what's going on in our bodies. And I stole this from Awareness Through Movement, ATM, Feldenkrais method. Now we're coming into extension. Can you relax that left shoulder? Because I just noticed I tensed it, so maybe you did. Not that we're the same, but maybe you did tense it like me. We're same, but different. Then come into flexion. Yep. Now, can you do this with minimal effort? Can you slow down the movement? I know I'm going a little bit too fast for filming purposes, but see if you can slow down the movement and relax your left chest, your shoulder, and then coming into extension. Okay, come on back. Let's rest here on our right side for a second, and then we're going to lie on our backs for a tick. And then we're going to switch to our left side. So now we're going to bring our left arm under our left ear. And I'm going to bring my left leg forward into 90 degrees. Lower leg is relaxed. And the muscle that initiates the right knee coming up is, PSOAS. PSOAS. So as to get us into the fetal position or fight or flight. That's flexion. And now extension. And if you opened your eyes, sinner, close them. And I'm trying to relax my right shoulder, bringing that knee up towards my forehead. And what do you notice about your breath? I didn't even bring up your breath on the other side. How is your breath? Is it slow? Do you feel any tightness in your glutes, the right glutes there, when you come into flexion? Because you're pulling on those tissues eccentrically, elongating those tissues. Yep. Yeah, move slowly. And after we do this position, I forgot to tell you what's in store for today's class. After this position, we're going to do a similar position, the eye of the tiger, but in a cat position. And then we're going to do some more flexion and extension. So it's a flexion extension class, folks. All sagittal plane. There is a little bit of rotation in this movement, though, of my rib cage. How's your lower back? Does it hurt? When you get to a point, maybe you feel like a twingy feeling or a little bit of pain. If you do, maybe that's past your safe range of motion and you want to not extend or come into flexion so much. Let's do one more. Yep. Okay. Come back to neutral. Take a breath here on your side. And then let's line our backs. Let's take a break. Take a few breaths here. Let your body fall. And then what do you notice? Well, it still feels like I'm in the fetal position. It's kind of like when you take off the ski boots after you ski and you still feel like you're skiing, or you feel really light, but you still feel like you're skiing. Amazing, the memory of the nervous system. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Bend your right knee. Bring your left arm next to your left ear. Roll on over to your left-hand side. Come on up. We're going to continue working the psoas. We just did it sideline. Now we're going to do it in a cat position, but we're going to be a bigger cat. We're going to be a tiger. We're going to have our hands, our arms extended here. You can see from this camera angle, hands in line with the shoulders. Okay, and then we're just going to drop like that. And hopefully my hands are under my shoulders. My knees are under my hips. I'm separating my fingertips as much as I can. We're just going to find a neutral position for the lower back, but we're actually going to just do kind of a preparatory movement for it. We're just going to come into flexion and extension. I'm also pushing my rib cage up into my shoulder blades, just to create stability there. And we're just doing this gentle movement of flexion and extension. Okay, now we're going to add the leg. So we're going to balance on our right knee to start out with. Right knee. And I'm going to tighten my right glutes and my right quads. And then I'm going to bring my left knee up and try to touch my forehead and not touch my foot. You see, my foot is not touching the floor. Now, you may not be able to touch your knee to your forehead because you don't have spider monkey legs like me. And then we're going to bring this leg up, keeping the pelvis from shifting to the right. And I'm going to try to touch the bottom of my foot to the back of my head. Bukanung, which means impossible. So let's get into the breath. We're going to inhale the leg up behind us and then exhale. These first couple times is just trying to figure it out, folks. And then exhale, really extending, trying to relax the forehead and bring that chest up and that left quad up as high as possible. And then we inhale forward, come into flexion, push the back up, and exhale, try to touch that knee. I'm trying not to let my pelvis shift here. I'm going to inhale up into extension, bring that the bottom of the foot up towards the back of the head. Never going to get it, and I'm not striving for that. I'm just trying to feel how my psoas is being activated, getting a little help from my psoas instead of getting a little help from my friends. Thank you, Paul. Paul's a huge fan. I'm having him change. I get by with a little help with my friends. I get by with a little help from my psoas. Extending there. Let me turn this way. Keep going, folks. Did I just come into extension or flexion? And then Coming up into extension. Let's do one more. Your range is going to be completely different than mine. Don't feel like you have to do exactly what I'm doing. Let's come sit, let's rest, and then see what you notice. Compare the left side of your abdominal region and the whole left side of your body with the right. Do you hear that hawk? There are hawks around here. I love hawks. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to stabilize with our left leg, tighten our left butt cheek, and then inhale, bring that knee up, don't let that foot touch. Then exhale there, and then inhale, extend back, keeping that left side of the pelvis stable, don't let it shift to the left, and then bring the back of the head upward and the bottom of the foot up. So inhale, bring that knee up, exhale, and then exhale, and then inhale up, and then exhale here. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me from this angle. So then from that extension, I come back, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale, extend. Keeping that left quad and the left butt cheek tight to prevent from shifting. And then inhale, exhale here. Inhale up. Exhale, trying to relax the face and the forehead especially. I tense the forehead a lot. I don't know about you. Pushing that rib cage up. Bring that knee up. Pushing that rib cage way up towards the sky. Towards the hawk in the sky. And then inhale up. Exhale. And then inhale. Push that rib cage up. Exhale. Inhale. Back. Exhale. Get that chest into extension. Push the rib cage down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, extend. This side's way more difficult for me because my left abductors are weaker than my right ones. Yep. Inhale back. Exhale, come into extension. Inhale. Bring the knee forward, and it's the psoas, and it's the whole hip. Exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale. Back into extension. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that knee. One more. Inhale back. We've done, I think, more on this side than the other, and that's okay. Remember, you can, on your own free time, you can do it by yourself. And then come on back. Let's come sit here. Rest here. Take a few breaths. Keep your spine in neutral for a tick. And then we're going to lie on our backs. We're going to rest. And then hopefully now you're feeling a little bit more symmetrical. Left psoas and that right psoas. I feel my right activate a lot more because we did a lot more. And let your body fall. And listen to the sounds of the hawk. There it is. Bend your right knee, bring your left arm next to your left ear, roll on over to your left-hand side. Let's come up and we're going to squat. We have our feet flat. You can curl the toes under. Look at my dirty ass feet. I've been walking in the jungle. And knees are hip width apart. We're going to place the palms under the butt. I'll show you from a few angles here. And I'm going to engage my quads and my butt. So we're going to come into extension first. I'm going to tuck my chin under just to keep my head in a neutral position. We're going to inhale back and then exhale, push that chest forward. And then we're going to tuck the chin under, letting that psoas bring us into flexion, letting the arms fall out to the side a little bit, and then pushing the back, those shoulder blades up towards the sky into that exhale. So we inhale, come back, and then exhale, push up that chest. And then inhale, come forward.
And then exhale, tuck the chin under, push the back of the head, the back of the neck, the rib cage up towards the sky. And then we inhale up. Exhale, push that chest up, keep the butt and the quads tight. Try to keep that pelvis in neutral. Don't let it fall forward so you can press the lower back. Open the chest up. And then inhale. Tuck the chin under. Push that back up, kind of like the cat position. Yeah, back of the head, neck, rib cage. And then inhale back. Exhale, push that chest up. Tuck the chin under. Keep the head in neutral. Don't let the head fall back. I don't want you to damage your cervical spine. And then inhale. Push that rib cage up. Tuck the chin under. And then inhale. Push that chest up. Tuck the chin under. Keep the butt tight. The butt is helping you extend that spine. Keep the butt strong to support the lower back. And then inhale, tuck the chin under, push that back up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Push that chest up. Keep the quads tight. Relax the jaw if you can. And then inhale. Tuck the chin under, push that back of the neck up and that rib cage. And then come back to neutral. Let's sit, let's squat for a second. And then we're going to lie on our backs. We're all done. Oh, that was a fun one, wasn't it? And I get by with a little help from my friends. Do we need anybody? I need somebody to love. See you next week, folks.